All right. I'm just trying to give y'all some information here about the case from the latest that I know. Reason being is because I had a law firm that actually knew less about the case than I actually know. So that tells me that the person who's actually contacting me, they're not, they're an actual lawyer too. The last response that I got, so not from the paralegals or anybody like that, but obviously somebody else with the firm or working with the firm is actually handling all that. And some of the people are out of the loop and don't even know because the case has been going on so long. This 3M case has been going on quite a while. I don't know how many years at this point, but I know I was pretty much submitted something at the very beginning. If you haven't filed a claim, file a claim, get a law firm. If you've had got issued the particular earplugs in this case that you know did not properly work to specifications that they mentioned that they should. Um, I was issued these. This picture, this photo that you're looking at, this is actually the earplug case that I actually still actually have. I had deployed in 2003. I was a tanker, combat arms, 19 kilo. And, you know, it's sad to say that of all the issues that I've actually had with my ears, that 3M is, so uncompassionate. But they're business, and I know businesses could care less about the actual people, especially our veterans who served the country. But at any rate, um, know that this isn't a class action lawsuit. Okay. Um, so there is a difference there. Um, so know that because by this being a actual what do you call it per se, MDL, uh, you know, plaintiffs they will receive a portion of the settlement proceeds as based on the individual circumstances. So that's totally different than when you're in a class action. So that is a big difference in this. And we may get to the point where there are going to be waves of cases that are going to be heard. So before I get started, I know I've said a whole lot and I don't want to talk your ear off because you came over here to get information on updates about the case, probably because of the title that I'm going to put. So I'm not a lawyer. Don't take everything that I say for face value. Do your own due diligence research. A lot of you guys are probably already doing that. Other people who may not have the capabilities or may not know. So I'm just putting this information out here because it seems like they're lacking on putting things out there. And like I say, well, I don't know if I've said it already, but I contacted my firm. It doesn't seem like they're too abreast in the situation in what's going on because I actually know more than they know. Now, that doesn't mean that the firm itself isn't doing what they're supposed to do, but the information isn't getting passed down and they're overloaded with other cases and different things that they're doing. So they're not putting attention to detail into this to even follow up on a regular basis I'm not even asking for a lot, but at least, follow up every 3 months or something, or just when new information pops up. There's like so much more information has popped up since the last time that they contacted me. So anyway, at any rate, not a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Do your own research. Don't listen to me. But anyway, this is not a class action. It's MDL. Okay. Basically, the case been going on a long time. They've had trial for some people. Some of the cases, 3M won, but the majority of the cases, the veterans have won. I'm pretty sure that they appealed those both ways. But that's not really, too much to look at. Now, I'm just gonna backtrack from about around July. So in July, they after all those cases were done, where it clearly was shown that veterans have hearing issues, tinnitus, different things like that that have affected them due to the product that was made. Um, and as you know, going back, 3M settled with the military. Um, I can't remember the number, but it was it like 9 million or something, 9 point something million, or I can't remember exactly. I could be wrong about that part, but they settled with them. So that technically isn't saying, we've admitted to anything, but they did have a settlement. Okay. But now in July, after the actual cases in MDL, they did not settle. Okay. Now with that, the assumption is looking at the how it's kind of going on is that they never had any intentions to settle. They were actually trying to file bankruptcy under another little company that they have. I forget what it's called. It was Air. I think it's AEARO Aero Technologies. Okay, or maybe that's the company they bought. I don't know how that works. I don't even know. But anyway, they tried to go that route, file the bankruptcy. Uh, they lost that case, weren't able to go under there, as some call it, Texas two-step or whatnot, so companies can go hide under another company and then give out a little whatever amount, you know. So they were told no, and this was in August, I believe, sometime. So they lost that, but of course they appealed. Okay. And so while that's being appealed, now it's back again at the drawing board basically to go next. So then they're basically at this point right now, they were told to go to mediation again to try to come up with a settlement. So um, basically, probably, I mean, who knows what'll happen, but they're probably not going to be able to. Let me see here. Yeah, they're probably not going to settle, but it's basically today is day two of the talks. They were talking yesterday on the 15th and today again on the 16th. So we probably hear something again coming out of this, whether something got negotiated and put on the table or whether back to the drawing board. Now, if it goes back to the drawing board, in these cases, I think they're in Pensacola, Florida, going on. If it goes back to the drawing board, then I think they're going to do big waves of cases at a time because it is such a large amount of people who are actually filed. Now, they'll probably screen through, look through different things, look through your DD 214, see what your MOS, I don't know. They may weed out some stuff, but at any rate, that's what's going on right now. Just wanted everybody to basically know they are in mediation again for the second time, you know. So, um, if I get any other updates after that on my own or through any firm, I'll let y'all know. That's kind of where we stand right now. But I know it's a shame that it even going down like this, dragging all out. Nobody, is talking to you. It's crazy because nobody has to go through the pain, the suffering that the vets, myself and others, I'm sure, have to go through. So it's crazy. You do all that stuff that you do, and then you get treated like a piece of crap. And I even see forums where people are, more interested in the company succeeding, and they don't even care about the veterans or whatever. So, at any rate, that's my video. That's my take on it. If anything else pops up, I'll let y'all know. But I was just letting y'all know because I contacted my law firm. I knew more than they knew. I could probably break all that down more in depth, but that's basically that's where we're at right now. We're up on the cases that they heard, you know. by a significant amount of actually money. They probably appealed those. They went to talk to mediate. Nothing happened. They went to file for bankruptcy to get away from this. They were unsuccessful. They've appealed. We'll see how the appeal goes. More than likely, they're not going to win that. Now they're mediating, talking again at settlement talks again today and yesterday. And after today, we'll see what happens, whether something came out of that or whether it's back to the drawing board. If it goes back to the drawing board, they're probably going to hear cases in waves. And those cases will probably start in October. And then at the same time, we'll probably hear about that appeal from when they tried to file bankruptcy. And if they lose that, then we'll know, okay, well, they're not going to be able to go the bankruptcy route. So we're going to hear these cases in waves. And as those go, they may settle in between that too or whatnot. So that's pretty much how everything going. So hope everybody have a blessed day and keep your head up and, you know, just try to do the best you can to maintain through whatever injuries you have and things like that. All right. I love everybody out there. Okay. Bye.